Welcome back, students. In today's module, we are going to do the rest of the forms of the reducible form of quadratic equation. So let's start with this form. When you can see that the two terms are given in root in the left hand side or right hand side, wherever it is, but they should be the reciprocal of each other. Like one is a by ax plus b, the second is what? Ax plus b by a. That means you can see that one is reciprocal of another. This is like for the type number 3, and the type number 4 you are having here is what? In the form of indices. Like in indices we have studied something like that here. Few properties I am telling you, like suppose x to the power m into x to the power n, the formula is x to the power m plus n. X to the power m divided by x to the power n is equals to x to the power m minus n, and x to the power m whole to the power n is equals to x to the power mn. So these are the properties we are going to use here in this type number 4 to reduce into the form of quadratic equation. And the last one, which is a very easy one, but in this you have to use a trick. Like here you can see that two of the terms are there in the root onto the one side, and here on the other side we are having a term as a constant. So here the best method for you all is to squaring both sides, everybody knows. But if you are going to follow this trick, what I am going to tell, that sum will be becoming easier for you. What you are going to do, if the two of the roots are existing to one side and to the another side we are having a constant, take one root to the another side. For each of the type we are going to do one more sum here, one sum each for each of the type, children. Let's start here. For the type number 3, one sum let me take here. So the question is given here as what? Question is 8, then root under of, I am having x by x plus 3. X by x plus 3. Okay? And then minus of root under of x plus 3 divided by x is equals to, I am having a value 2. Am I clear? So you can see that these two are reciprocal of each other. So what I am going to do here, let root under of x divided by x plus 3 is equals to what I am taking y. So these imply that root under of x plus 3 divided by x will be just reciprocal of that. That will become simply what? 1 by y. So this value, if I am going to substitute in the equation, children, what I am going to get here? So this will become, these imply that, so I'll write here a step here, statement, putting the values. So if I am going to put the values here, I am going to get here 8 times of this value I have assumed as y, minus 1 by y is equals to 2. Take the LCM will be equals to y, so this will become 8y square minus 1 is equals to 2. So this can be written as 8y square minus 1 is equals to 2y, as well as 8y square minus 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. Middle term splitting has to be done. 8 has to be split in such a way so that 2 will come. So minus 4y plus 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. If I am going to take 4y taken common here, so this will become 2y minus 1 plus 1 taken common, so 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. Again I can write this one as 4y plus 1, and then it is what? 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. So if I am going to solve with the help of the 0 product rule, I will get the value as y minus 1 by 4 and the value of y as 1 by 2. And this is not my answer, as we know that we don't have to get the answer in the form of 4. You can say y, we have to get the answer in the form of what? X. Now here is the thing. So we have got two values here. Since I'll write here root under of x divided by x plus 3 is equals to y, and y we have got two values. Y का दो value है. I'm writing both the value. One value is what? Minus 1 by 4, and one value is 1 by 2. So children, tell me, can the negative root of anything can be negative? No, it's not possible. So that's why here we have to use a statement here that square root of any real number is not negative or cannot be negative. Real number cannot be negative. So if it cannot be negative, what I am going to do, I will take only the positive value. So this implies that root under of x by x plus 3 will be equals to what? 1 by 2. And now you are going to square both the side. You cannot means take the value as minus 1 by 4. So it will be equals to x divided by x plus 3 is equals to 1 by 4. Multiplied, this will be 4x is equals to x plus 3. So 4x minus x is 3x is equals to 3. So if you are going to solve, you will get the value of x equals to 1, and this is your answer. Am I clear, all of you? Now let's move to the next type. Type number 4. In type number 4, I have told you that it will be in the form of indices. So let's solve one question here, like x to the power 2 by 3 plus x to the power 1 by 3 is equals to a sum which is given as 2. So here you have to think or find the lowest power indices. So here it is x2 by 3 and x1 by 3. So this is the least one. So what I am going to assume, let x to the power 1 by 3 is equals to y, and I am doing what? Squaring both sides. So if I am going to square both sides, I'll get here x to the power 1 by 3 to the power square is equals to y square. These imply that I can write x to the power 2 by 3 is equals to y square. So these are the two values which I have got here, and this values I am going to substitute. So I am assuming together this as equation 1. So I'll write here putting value of equation 1 in the main equation. So in the main equation, if I am going to put x2 by 3, the value is what here? Y square, plus x1 by 3, the value is what here? Y equals to 2. So if I am going to solve, this is y square plus y minus 2 is equals to 0. Solve with the help of middle term splitting, y square plus 2y minus 2 is equals to 0. Take y common, this will become y plus 2 minus 1 taken common. So this is y plus 2 is equals to 0. So I'll write here y minus 1, and then it is what? Y plus 2 is equals to 0. With the help of zero product rule, I'll get two value, y is equals to 1 and y equals to what? Minus 2. So this is the value of y. So both the values I'm going to put here. Since I'll write here x to the power 1 by 3 is equals to what? Y. So I can write one thing here, cubing both sides. So if I'm going to write here cubing both sides, so if I'm writing here cubing both sides, I'll get here x is equals to y ka cube. So that means x is equals to, what is the value of, what are the two values of y I am having? The value of one y is what? 1, and the another value is what? Minus 2. So I'll write here 1 ka cube, and x is equals to, I can write here minus 2 ka cube. So the 1 ka cube is equals to 1 and minus 2 ka cube is equals to what? Minus 8. So these are the two values of x. Am I clear? Now children, let's move to the next form, which is called as type 5. Now, a question here. Like root under of x plus 1 plus root under of x minus 1 is equals to 1. So you can see that both the roots are onto the one side, so it's better that you take the another root to another side here. So this will become x plus 1, that is root under, is equals to 1 minus of root under x minus 1, squaring both sides. So if I'm going to do the squaring both sides, this will become here what? Root under x plus 1 ka, it is whole square, and then it is 1 minus of root under x minus 1 ka whole square. If I'm going to square both sides, what I'm going to get here? Here you can see that 1 is there. If 1 is there, if you are not taking to that side, that also will make a sense, you will get the answer. But if you have a greater term here like 2x, 3x, in that case it's better for you to take root to another side. So I'll write here x plus 1 is equals to 1 plus root under x minus 1 ka whole square. This will become x minus 1 minus 2 times of root under x minus 1. So children, you can see that this x and this x gets cancelled here. So what I am going to get, tell me. Again I am repeating, root under x plus 1 ka whole square will be x plus 1, 1 ka square is 1, root under x minus 1 ka whole square is x minus 1 minus 2 root under x minus 1. So here you can see that children, this 1 and this 1 gets cancelled, so I will be having 1 is equals to minus 2 times of root under x minus 1, and here you are going to do again squaring both sides. So if I am going to do the squaring both sides, I will get 1 is equals to 4 times of only x minus 1. So I can write this one as 1 by 4 equals to x minus 1. These imply that x is equals to 1 by 4 and then plus 1. So your answer will be equals to what? Simply 5 by 4. Hope it is clear to you, all of you, that how to reduce the quadratic means the equations which are not looking like a quadratic equation but can be reduced to the quadratic equation. Thank you, all of you children.